Hey, this is Navka Fate 212. Hey, today we're looking at the new commanders from Hawk War Games for Dropzone Commander. And these are the new generic commanders, and we have all 5 of them to open up and take a look at. Of course, once I get these together, I will be doing some pictures, some more pictures, and of course a follow-up. But let's take a look here as we open them up. Okay, so the first one that we're going to look at is the UCM Phoenix Command gunship. It's a very cool model, and it is a huge piece of resin. Check this out. I probably should turn on a better light. I'm in a makeshift office now. I don't have my normal office while my in-laws are here. But anyhow, this is the current new Commander, and you can see the detail all along the bottom of that vehicle. And it's got its wings. I'm assuming that these are the wings here. So they go on something to this effect, right, like that. But just to give you kind of a size idea, you know, even with this, you have, it's a very, very large model. Okay, it's about the length of a Condor, but there's just so much more bulk to it. It is, I mean, I know that they've said it's the biggest flyer in the game, and they weren't joking. It is huge. So anyhow, anyhow, that's, oh, and look at this. I like comparing it to the little guys. Of course, I'll get this thing put together, and it'll be much larger because it has more bulk at that point. So anyhow, let's take a look at the next one. That is the Phoenix Command ship. The next one that I want to look at here is the Scourge Presser. Now, I didn't bring out extra models for it, but this is one of them that I really like. And this one I'd like to see in pairs, marching, you know, right down, one on each side of the center. Usually there's 2 side streets in most games that I've seen with terrain setup, so you could march them right down the side. And this is the size of this guy. Now, I didn't bring out some Scourge tanks, but you can see here, there's the spots for, I believe, all the legs on the underside. So this would be the top where the guns are. And that is correct. The guns go right here in the back, the big guns. But let's take a look at the model first. There we go. There's some nice detail on it. So anyhow, this is it. This is up next to a little rapier. You can see the size of it. This guy is pretty big. It comes with a lot of legs, leg pieces, and whatnot, so you can kind of see what's on the model. I'll be trying to show these models also with pictures. Hopefully they make it into the video. So if you haven't seen those yet, yell at me and I'll get more pictures up of each model unassembled, and then as I get them together I will obviously take more pictures and of them painted. Let's take a look at the next one, which is what I think is cool. This is the third Type 3 walker. This is the Nemesis Command Walker. It's the third big scorpion-like walker that we have for a PHR. So if people are letting you throw in the unique commanders, and you got a big game going, you know, an army of these big walkers would look pretty dang cool. This one is not going to show as well, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm going to pick up a few pieces here, and you can see some of the detail work. In the model. Some of this detail is very fine. It'll be interesting to see these painted, this one painted up. Of course, it comes only with 3 shots, but hey, you've got one strength 12 with an infinite range, okay, with a 4-inch move and fire. This baby can sit in the backfield and shoot all day long. So, and of course you have the you know, the tail piece here, which comes up something to this effect, and the big gun, which will sit up here like this. So once again, it's a big PHR walker. It's got some cool details on it. It's a nice new command vehicle. Of course, I'm dropping pieces everywhere. Now the next one that I want to look at is the Shelltari. This is the Gariel, I'm going to call it, because my pronunciations are probably way off from what they're supposed to be. Somehow I got pieces going all over the table here, which is not good. Last time I did that, I lost one of my little flyer nubs. It means I gotta, you gotta reorder them. So anyway, changing this one has a very interesting gun. This one goes together quite easy, but you can see how the different look of this guy. Kind of trying to get an idea of how this thing will look here. You know, I really like the profile like this, or the side angle. Gives it a unique, very unique look on a huge gun. And then of course it comes with extra fins and whatnot. This guy comes with some huge heavy weaponry. I mean, it's got 3 shots, you know, moving fire 6, range 12. It's a skimmer. So it's fast moving for the Shelltari, has 4 damage points. So it's a nice commander. It will rip into whatever it's shooting at. So, or if you're shooting at, you know, the little lightweight, it's got a little a heavy microwave cannon if you're shooting at resistance trucks or something like that. Energy 5, 6 shots, that'll take out a bunch of them, or at least hopefully take out a few. So anyhow, going on to the biggest of the new commanders. This guy comes in a box, alright? And the box I just put down. Here's the box it comes in. So it is a big model. It is just like the Leviathan. Let's take a look at some of the pieces here, because I have not opened this guy yet, and I don't yet have a Leviathan, even though I've had to face them. I've actually faced 2 of them. So, and this guy comes with all the looted plasma cannons. So this guy will go together like this, loosely. I think there's a little bit of trimming I need to do here for this, but you can see how big this thing is. 24 technicals will fit in here, and of course it comes with a warhost retinue of some kind that will allow you to do that. The guns themselves are always fun to look at, because they're you know, as long as a tank pretty much. So that's how big the plasma gun is compared to the hull of the UCM tank. So these are some big cannons, and they'll definitely be doing some serious damage. I think these guys hitting on 2s, moving across the battlefield, and I think these guys are just going to do some serious damage to whoever they face. They're the most expensive of the new commanders, but I do believe that they are going to be seen all over the place as more and more people get a hold of these. The detail work on these, even on the undersides, you know, well, once it starts focusing in, unfortunately, there it goes. You can see these models, they're heavily detailed, you know, and Dave really knows his models well. He definitely puts the right amount of detail in there that will take the paint and not lose those details. He's been at this for a number of years, and from talking to him and from working with his models now for the last couple of years, I've really found them to be wonderful. So other pieces that are interesting, here's some of the I guess this helps charge the guns and sits inside. You know, a little bit of flash on this, but that would be normal. The flash on these models is always much less than what you get on other models, so it's never really an issue. Hey, there is one metal piece in here. You've got a metal antenna array of some kind that is in there. The rest of the model is 100% resin. And looking back over the other models, it looks like there is a couple. There's a metal piece or two on the Nemesis, the PHR Nemesis, and of course a couple metal pieces on the Shelltari, skimmer as well. So anyhow, that's pretty much it. I wanted to kind of give you an overview of the new models and kind of take a look at them. If you get a chance, check them out online. The experimental rules are there, and get them on the field. I want to start seeing these and seeing what they do, either in singles or in pairs, 1,500 point games, clash battles, and even 2,000 point, the battles. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully I'll see you on the site, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.